here I think are covered. One thing which you should work on is know the safety rules, conduct and verify experiments before the lab. We spoke about that. But make sure you prepare the grading plan also before the lab begins. So that's one point that didn't come across. Make sure you have a grading plan in place before the experiment so that you know how exactly to evaluate. And this is very important when you have these large classes. So we do this 117 lab with 1000 students and n number of TAs. So they are of course done in small batches. So I cannot have one TA grading a particular way and another TA grading in a different way. So uniformity is important. So it's very nice to have a grading plan key in place before the lab begins so that you know exactly what to look for. So at that point you can even raise your concerns about safety, glassware and viva, how much weightage you want to keep. So make sure you do that before the course, the lab begins. Again, the rest of these points, predicting questions, talking to senior TAs is similar to what we discussed for the tutorial. So here, this is a point which is different from what we discussed in the tutorial, and you pointed this out. You should be prepared to troubleshoot if equipment does not work. Don't panic. Make sure you have a plan B. This is something you pointed out as well. And know how to respond in emergency situations. This is specifically applicable to our chemistry labs where we deal with things which can catch fire. There are acids we deal with. So you need to have a plan. I mean, you should not panic. It shouldn't be that a student is in trouble and then you are shouting and running around. You should be in control and you should know how to react in that situation. Yes. And if the lab doesn't already have it by their phone, please insist on putting all this. Yes. Everything, that's very important. After, grade the lab reports on time. This is one thing, sometimes it just piles up, so you'll have n lab reports to grade. Avoid doing that because then uniformity takes a toll. So it's better to finish everything as and when you get it and be uniform. So having a grading plan beforehand actually helps to maintain the uniformity. Inform the instructor again if certain students are underperforming and need help.